Hi, everybody, and welcome to Raising Siphosethu, where we talk about parenthood, okay? Parenting kids with special needs. Listen, you guys, I know I talk about being a mom of a child with special needs, but you can also come and talk about whatever your experience is in being a parent, okay? Because after all, being a parent is being a parent, okay? It's just that this channel is focusing on me being a special needs mom, okay? But in the comment section, you can share whatever, you guys. It's a safe space, okay? Now, you guys, I know that I hadn't done a video where I was updating you as to what's happening with Siphosethu. Did we find a caregiver, caretaker? You know, I would say caretaker because she takes care of Siphosethu, but it's actually the right term is caregiver. Now, you guys, of course, I found somebody because I wouldn't be back at work if I didn't, you guys. And it was such a long process, such an emotional process. I spoke to quite a few people on the phone, others I spoke to. Then I was trying to get hold of a person. I can't get hold of them. I don't understand people looking for jobs, but you can't get hold of them on the phone, you guys. So, yes, finally we found someone. She came, and I'll tell you a little bit about how that has been going. But the process of finding somebody, you guys, oh, I hate it, and I have good reasons to hate it because it's not pleasant. And there was one person that, called, said that she had some experience taking care of somebody that had disabilities or wanted a job, but then I think we had a conversation like on a Tuesday. So we talk, everything I explained, because guys, I made sure that before you even come and meet my child, you understand this is not an easy job. I have to give you the details of everything that you have to do because this is a 14-year-old. She is on an nappy, but she's a 14-year-old. So I have to make sure that I give them as much details as possible as to what they will have to do in taking care of Siphosethu. So there was one person that I spoke to, and then she said, but on the phone, she was sounding like, like when you do a job interview, guys, usually you're trying to convince employers that you want a job, because not people we go for job interviews like, yes, I'm looking forward to meeting people in your company and I'm excited. I researched your company. We are trying to convince you we need the job in interviews. But sometimes when you're looking for people to work in the house or you're looking for somebody to take care of your child, they'll be sounding like, no, like the last thing she said was, you know what, let's try. I can come and try. Then I said, okay, fine. Can you come tomorrow? Because already we were like in the middle of the week, and the following week I was supposed to go back to work. I'm like, can you come tomorrow? Because you're supposed to have come already. I'm supposed to have had 2 weeks with you already to see what it doesn't work with her. And she's like, nah, I can't come because the week has already started. So can I come next week? I'm like, so I ended up saying, okay, we'll speak later then. So I continued looking for somebody. Then I found another one that wanted to come and work. I was like, I don't have a problem with anything. A day later, she called me and she said, listen, I really, really want a job. And I think that I will be able to take care of your child. But she said that she has she's tiny. She says, I'm very tiny, and because I do send them like a picture of supposed that they can see how big she is, and when we are finalizing, just to be sure, are you going to be able to, so she said that after she saw Siphosethu, she was like, I'm worried about the lifting. Okay. Is there going to be somebody to help me with the lifting? So I said to her, of course, when I'm around, I'm going to help you with that. But I work. So even if I help you when I'm around, but you have to be able to do it alone when you're alone. So after talking to her, and she was like, I don't know what to say because I really want to come, but I'm worried about that part of it. So I was like, you know what? Thank you for your honesty, but I don't think it's gonna work because that is actually the hardest part of the job, but the most important because she does need to take baths. Okay. Then I had to let go of that, you guys. I mean, for like a few days, the lady was still calling me. I don't know, because I was like, the problem is that if you can't do it alone, then I can't. Because even if I get somebody to help me, but I can't have two people permanent, both of them, because right now I can't afford that. Maybe in the future, but right now I can't afford it. So then, my husband's, like my sister-in-law, said, listen, I have a friend that has been looking for a job, and I've previously spoken to her about Siphosethu, and she said that she would like to do a job like that, but she's very, very young, and do you guys want to try her out? Okay. So my husband told me about it, and when I heard her age, I was like, "Oh, I'm worried." Okay, so, but I called her, spoke to her. She said, "I definitely explained everything." She said, "No, I want to come and try." So she came, and you guys, oh, it was a challenge. I don't want to lie. When she came, she said she did not want to eat. Okay, and those that have been on my channel, you already know that when someone doesn't want your food, then someone doesn't like you very much. But I think what made me feel like I want to give her a chance, like the first 2 3 days was really like worrying. Okay, and it really, like, I think we really had 2 or 3 days before I really had to go back to work, and I didn't want to have to ask to extend working from home and all of that. So then, yes, you guys. So what made me want to give her a chance was that I felt like she really, really was willing to learn. Okay, when Sipho wasn't eating, she was as worried about the fact that Sipho doesn't want to eat as I was worried about Sipho not wanting to eat. I felt like at that time Sipho was in that space where she really just wanted her favorite auntie to come back. And I kind of had to explain to her even before the new one came to say, listen, oh, Auntie Agaboyi, she loves you very much, but she's not coming back. Because I had hoped that even though Auntie had said that she's not coming back, but that she was going to come, maybe just to officially say goodbye or something. And she had, there's a card, Siphosethu, a begin, she had that card. And I thought that maybe she's just going to come for it and bring the card. And I would ask her to just officially say goodbye to Sipho. But no, my brother called me and said, listen, there's a guy here who came and brought Sipho's card. I don't know where the card comes from. Then I realized that she sent the card to my mother's house. Then there was a thing for me that said, listen, she's never going to come and say goodbye, because I was hoping Sipho will still be able to get that. So I felt like the new auntie is willing to learn. She listens, and I really felt like she really was interested to know, to get to know Sipho and get to know what's good for Sipho and what Sipho likes. And I feel like her willingness was what made me want to give her a chance. Okay, so I was like, even though for the first few days it wasn't working, I was like, you know what? Because Lungi is still around. Because sometimes Siphosethu won't eat, but she would eat when Lungi feeds her, and she could do all the other stuff. The problem was the feeding. Was that Siphosethu was refusing to eat. But I was like, let me give it a week or two and see, you guys. So I went back to work, but I would make sure that when I come back, I'm the one that feeds her supper. Eventually, Sipho softened up. Guys, she wasn't even smiling. People will always say, Sipho is always laughing, Sipho is always smiling. She was not even. I mean, the first time that Auntie saw Sipho laughing out loud, happy, she was shocked. Because, kanti ukwazi ukujabula kangaka, because Sipho was on a strike for like maybe for 3 4 days where she wasn't laughing, she wasn't smiling, she did not want to eat. Okay, so eventually I think she warmed up to the idea. I think now she understood what's okay, because I even told her that, listen, Sipho needs to understand that she has to learn to trust you. So she has certain people that she knows, when this person comes close to me, I'm safe. They are coming to me to take care of me. Okay. So if you are like that, if you are kind with her and you are soft with her and you are taking care of her, eventually she will know that this is another person that only comes around me to take care of me. Okay, if you do anything different from that, then she's never gonna warm up to you. But if she knows that your hands come to her to take care of her, trust me, eventually she would warm up. And that happened, you guys. So she started eating, she started smiling, she started laughing, and eventually I also got comfortable, you guys. So for now, we do have somebody and it's working out. I still have not considered the issue of her going back to school. I am considering getting a second person that will work so that they can, when the other one needs to take off, then the other one can work. And also, that's going to help me to not have to be stranded now when somebody quits, because that's what happens. Sometimes you decide that, you know what, I know it's not working smoothly, but let me give the person a chance. But the person decides that they're going to go home and not come back because it's not working out. So they don't communicate. There is a challenge. So for now, Sipho does have a new auntie. She has warmed up. As we are speaking right now, they're on the other, in the other room watching TV. I can hear her playing. So yes, you guys, for now we are good. I'm able to be back at work, you guys. Obviously, I have to think about some stuff now because she's growing, she's becoming bigger. It's becoming difficult to find people that are able to do this job. It's hard because on one hand, I really want to pay the person that is doing the job more, but I also feel like I need another person, and you can't go below the minimum wage, you know. So, like, if I get new people, how much am I going to pay each of them? You know, so do I take the money that I have and give the one that is already here a raise and just let her be alone, or do I get a second person? But how much am I going to pay that second person? That is like the thing that we are discussing right now with Sipho's dad. So, how are we going to work it out if we do get the second person, you guys? So, but again, I think that it made me also be just remember what I have to make plans for the future. Okay. And yeah, you guys, there was a point in this during this time, the time that I'm looking for somebody that I really honestly considered like resigning from work, and I was like, maybe it's about time. The medical aid, guys, is the one thing that makes me feel like what are we gonna do without the medical aid? Okay, even if I feel like I have a plan on how I could make money, but who the hell is going to pay that 10,000 rand to the medical aid? Then that will mean that I'll have to go back fully to the public sector. And that is not a bad thing. Like the medication and the checkups and that, we do it in the public hospital anyway. I think the challenge is when surgeries have to happen and you have to get a specialist to do whatever surgery, or they have to be admitted, things like that. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know, but I do have to have a future plan where I can take care of support full time, even if somebody helps me, but I'm at home full time too. She will be going back to school, you guys, but I'm not rushing it. I'm not rush. I just decided they sent me a message at school, and I was like, you know what, I can't do anything because we just got a new person. I need to feel comfortable enough that they're getting along with Siphosethu, because when she goes to school, she has to go to school with somebody that knows everything about her. So when they have questions at school or they feel she's uncomfortable, that person will be the one that would actually, so she basically has to be the one that educates everybody about Sipho, or I don't know, guys. She has to know more about the child and understand more about the child than anybody else. So at this point, I feel like I even thought about having somebody that takes care of her at home, and then have another person that comes just to go to school with her, and then come back with her, and then go home, and then So we are looking at all kinds of options, but for now we are just back having Auntie take care of her here, and now Super is getting comfortable. I think eventually she will become my favorite aunt. I think for now she's just an aunt that she's okay with because she's smiling, she's laughing, and she's eating. Okay, so yes, you guys, I think that part is going well, and I think I like her. Okay, I think I like her. I think I like how she treats Sipo, and for now we are good. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. By the way, yes, the exercising. That part I abandoned all of that. I actually just am going to go for a walk now. Abandoned my exercise thing because it just wasn't working out with trying to train your auntie and also going back to work. So now it's only now that I'm feeling comfortable enough to be like, okay, maybe now I can get back to the exercising situation. Okay, so yes, we are getting back to that. But thank you so much, you guys, for everybody that was concerned and everybody that was checking on us. Siphosethu is doing very, very well. Moving forward with the channel, you guys, I've been watching some videos because mostly in America they've been having a lot of like discussions about, you know, vlogging with children on the vlog, the things that you have to consider when it comes to putting kids on YouTube channels with vlogs. And quite honestly, guys, when I started this channel, it was never really meant to show Sipho that much. It was a channel that was about, that's why it's called Raising Siphosethu. It was supposed to be about parenting. I was just supposed to come here and share my experience in raising Siphosethu. And because, of course, you know, at some point you have to show how you take care of the child. People ended up meeting with Siphosethu, and people ended up really falling in love with Siphosethu. So now it's almost like the videos that don't have Siphosethu in them, people don't want to watch those videos. They want to watch videos with Siphosethu. But I kind of have to limit how much I put her on camera because I have to consider that at 14 years old, you know, would she, if she was able to express to me that she does not want to be on camera, would she want to be on camera? And that's a question that I can't really answer. So, but I have to not overexpose her on this channel. So I kind of am going to get back to this channel being about me sharing my experience, and some of the videos they are going to show Siphosethu, but not every single video is going to have Siphosethu in it because I'm just trying to not do too much. Okay, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate so much that you guys have supported this channel. We are doing well with Siphosethu in Tandara.